major finding in this study is that we've developed an eye scanner that is able to pick up changes in the lens of the eye that are associated with the very basic mechanisms that are involved in how we age at the molecular level. So it turns out that the lens cells in the central part of that lens contain very high concentrations of protein. In fact, the highest concentration of protein in the body. The proteins in the lens, particularly the proteins in the center of the lens that have been there since before you were born, they essentially carry the entire record of molecular aging in your body. We use this instrument to look at human proteins that are extracted from the lens and followed them over nearly a year, essentially in a test tube. And what we found is that over time, those lens proteins changed their molecular signature, and we saw that those proteins aged. With those results, we were encouraged then to take our instrument, adapt it for the clinic, and then look at what's happening in the lenses of living people across a large age range. And what we found was exactly what we saw in the test tube. Why is this important? So the key is that we know that people age at different rates. And we also know that those rates of aging, the rates at which each of us ages, is different. Right now, we don't really have clinical tools that enable us to figure out how each of us are aging and how that's changing over time. And the problem with not having a clinical tool that enables us to do this is that in a routine clinical setting, an annual exam, we're making snap judgments, as it were, on a very basic process that impinges on how we're doing. And this limits our ability to extend what we call health span. That is, the time during which we have maximized our health over the greatest period of our lifespan. So without the tool, we're just guessing how each of us is aging and how aggressive we need to be about intervening or changing what we're doing or monitoring or even using this predictively to figure out who is at risk and who isn't.